We were
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, let's all go over there so we're all balanced. And Mark was not on time.
Okay, we are doing sustainability and supply chain management. I'm Margot.
I'm Kara.
I am Paula.
I'm Moses.
So, before we start talk about our project, we need to understand what is sustainability. So, sustainability is the ability to meet the current generation's needs without compromising the future generations. So, basically, we need, we need a balance without taking too much resource from the nature. We need to give this time to give this resource back. And currently, customers are really worrying about the sustainability and environment impacts. And this is, of course, with the companies too. They look for information about the products and the company, the things that they are done. And one of example happens in my country, in Brazil, in 2011. A company called Zera was accused to slave labor. And when this topic spread on the media, people stopped to buy the products and share information to avoid people going there. And this is of course to be sustainable too. If a company if a company is worrying about the impacts in the global sustainable, people will notice that and give value.
And the importance of it is that it balances the system that the business uses to do day-to-day operations. It improves their credibility, like another group that presented on Tuesday said, they're doing what they say that they're doing. And I think that accurate reporting that's accessible to stakeholders is also a great show of power and just kind of that they are proud of what they're doing and they're not trying to hide behind anything. And just scanning the environment for new things that, like maybe one resource is being depleted more, what efforts can they do in their supply chain to minimize that or start to, I guess, just bring it back up, like restore it.
The purpose of our research paper, the objective of this paper is to give insight and influence that the green supply chain management practices have on the overall business performance. The green supply chain management practices help link manufacturers with supply chain partners, suppliers, and customers to support environmental sustainability.
Okay, the effects sustainability has on a business can reduce business costs by material and energy consumption. It can improve reputation by going green, shows customers you care about the environment. It can also increase trust and commitment
commitment with supply chain partners, provides competitive advantage. Everyone wants clean products and services these days, so they love to support businesses that are socially responsible. It also increases the bottom line, meaning businesses profit for gain.
And green information systems is a big focus in our article, and just how the different aspects that internal management can put into it really does just make the supply chain, like on each step, just flow and be green. So we said that it was a precursor to decision making. Like supplier relationship management is really important. You wanna know what's going on with your supplier in terms of like shipment dates and also the processes they use. So you're not like, we're just a green company, but we get supplies from this totally like wasteful person who like dumps all this stuff in the ocean. So it's also helpful for product design, just like finding where we can source these products, whether you can get them internally or find suppliers to provide them to us. And as I kind of mentioned before, customer relationship management, that's also very important for sustainable businesses to really just get their name out there, because they're not, like they're still focused on for-profit, it's just doing it in a way that has integrity and has their eyes on the future instead of just today.
The design and approach of the research paper, the data was collected from 159 manufacturing managers. The data was analyzed with structural equation modeling methodology. The green green supply chain management practices performance model is theorized, and the constructs included in the model are defined and described with the focus on manufacturing organizations. Different types of manufacturing managers provided data reflecting the level of which their organization works with suppliers and the customers to enhance environmental sustainability of the supply chain.
So, what is the real world implications? And our main article has manufacturing managers answer our survey, sorry. And all of them have backgrounds and manufacturing level management of loads in manufacturing organizations. And here, for the first time, these organizations will adopt sustainable actions in their strategic plans. And also, internal environment management and green information systems are identified as something necessary precursor for implementation, green procurement, cooperation with customer, ecological design, and investment recovery. And all these items are connecting and have a positive impact in the company's performance.
Okay, internal environmental management is the practice of developing green supply chain management as a strategic organizational commitment with support of management. So, organizations' top-level management will adopt environmental sustainability strategy. After adopting the strategy, management can implement new innovations, new technologies, programs, and activities that align with green supply chain practices. Implementing green information systems will result in improved environmental, economic, operational, and organizational performances. To ensure environmental excellence, top management must be fully committed to this strategy.
So the result of this implementation was the result was that proper implementation by manufacturing organizations leads to better environmental and economical performance, and thus having a positive influence in an overall operational performance, and this of course will result in better organizational reputation. And once start, this implementation of green supply chain management takes time and it's very costly, And unfortunately, small companies don't have enough resources to do this, but big companies such as manufacturing need adopted this with a very structured plan, because it will take time until they give the results back. But of course, in the medium and long way, everyone, like customers, the company's property will beneficial with this.
The conclusion of the analysis, the results of the investigation and the hypotheses analysis represent, in most cases, the green supply chain management are not only a necessity and helpful to the environment, but the practices are also good for overall business.
And this is our citation.
Great, I like the paper, the main paper you just mentioned. It looks like internal environmental performance, the variable, the independent variable of the structure equation modeling. What is the main, the variable of the research model, I guess? And do you remember, I believe you said that it was a survey for 150 some companies managers. So do you know the questions for that variable? Do you remember?
No, we had to look at our article in more depth to really understand the points they're trying to hit on. I think we were just trying to keep it very general, so we didn't delve too deep.
Sure. Yeah, I was just wondering what they asked to measure the internal environmental performance or whatever.
They compared the practices to the performance, in each performance for economic, environmental, and all that, so, yeah.
Very good, I like this topic very much. Any questions from the class? Thank you very much.
Did you record us, Paula? Huh? Did you record us?
Yeah.